What's up, y'all? It's Keith Perry. And today, bro, I just got through watching Thor Love and Thunder. And the movie, man, it felt rushed. For how long it was talked about, it felt rushed. Like, the tone was off. Like, at first, it seemed promising because you got Gore, who's starting off, and, like, you see how gods are portrayed in actual Greek and Norse mythology, how they're really scumbags for real. Well, most of them are. And you see how they really portrayed, but then you see MCU, something the MCU is been doing lately is they like take everything that's serious and then they turn it into a joke. So every character arc, every serious thing that happened to a character, all the traumatic stuff is suddenly turned into a joke. And that kind of annoys me. It makes me angry sometimes. Cause like, why would you do that in the first place? Why make it serious in the first place if you just gonna make fun of it? So like the flow of the movie is off, and like I like what they was doing with Chris Hemsworth character. I like what they was doing with Thor. But then the movie just seemed off, and like a lot of random stuff happened, like Jane Foster and Milner. Like suddenly it can just reforge itself. And I feel like they threw a lot of wrenches in the story to just kind of throw the whole thing off, man. So now it can fix itself, and now it can like actually help in a battle. That was random. And then they just threw in like he put that enchantment on a few years ago, and that was really random. Okay, then like okay, so this movie is supposed to be like this god butcherer. He's supposed to become like really serious, and like he killing off all the gods. It's like it's not really focused on that much. And then we get to Zeus, and Zeus is supposed to be like a god. He's supposed to be like one of the strongest there is, and he's played off as a joke, like a whole bunch of other characters that's supposed to be like really powerful, really serious, and like he's played off as a joke, and they take him out like really fast and stuff. Then they get to battle and Gore, and then it turns into like this what we expected it to be, like serious and uh how we expected it, and Gore's like getting into their heads and stuff. But it's just so off putting because it just comes out of nowhere. Because at first it's like this comedy movie we're watching, and then we're hit with this seriousness, and this is what it's supposed to be. But like the comedy really sells, but like you can only do that so many times before it's like okay. And I feel like it just wasn't played out right. I get that it sells, but it just wasn't formulated good. And then at the end, we have him die off, and Jane Foster dies off. Everything's played as a joke. And then Thor ends up after the final battle. Thor can like give them their power, give the kids his or some of his power. Why didn't he do that in Wakanda? I guess apparently he can do that now. So back to what I was saying, the ending. He gives his life. I guess he wishes for his daughter to come back, and now Thor just suddenly takes uh care of his daughter. Like that was random. I don't know why they did that, but that was crazy. I give it a 7 out of 10, honestly. It could have been formulated better, but that's what I have to say. 7 out of 10.